Hello, I'm Vadani Aryam. In this video, I'm going to talk about the comparison of accounting and bookkeeping job. Bookkeeping job is the first part of the situation. Therefore, a bookkeeper, the job of a bookkeeper and an accountant always overlaps. Bookkeeping involves recording, organizing, and entering financial data, whereas an accountant will understand them to produce the financial statements. A bookkeeper will record the daily, monthly, annual transactions and debits and credits, enter the debits, posting debits and credits, and all the reconciliations as well. Also responsible for issuing invoices and completing a monthly payroll. Further responsibility is to maintain ledgers, purchase and sales ledgers, besides reconciling all the accounts and bank reconciliation as well. Then maintaining the cash book also. Whereas an accountant checks and produces all the financial statements, maintain cash flow and budget, then consistent checking of the budgets and cash flow, and the variances are there. If there is negative, analyze the variances, find out the reasons for the variances. If there are negative variances, we'll check the reasons for it, and if it cannot be controlled, we'll have to bring it up to the management to let them know the real variance is negative, and they have to sort the problem out. They have to help him or her to solve the problem out. And also by checking like that the budgets, the variances, and the cash flow, and it will not make sure the accountant makes sure the business profit is not affected. An accountant has to attend the financial meetings to make the strategic decisions in growing the business or leaving the business or changing the complete strategy of the business or marketing and everything. They might revise everything. That everything depends on the accounting records. They have to view how much they can spend and which product is bringing more money in, things like that. The accountant will let them know. Bookkeeping and accounting description. Bookkeeping mainly related to recognizing, calculating, and recording financial statements that end up in the production of trial balance. Accounting is the process of summarizing, understanding, and collaborating financial transactions which already categorized in the ledger accounts. Use the trial balance to produce the financial statements. Strategic decisions. The information provided by the bookkeepers will not help the management to make the strategic decisions, useful decisions. Depending on the data provided by the accountants, the management can make their decisions. That's very important. That is the job of the accountant. They help about the investments. If they making a lot of cash flow, positive cash flow, the accountant will advise them about investing the money in another venture or any useful. The management will make any useful investments with that extra money they get out of the sales. Independent. The objective for bookkeeping is to keep the records of all the financial transactions proper and systematic ways. Accounting aims the measure of the economic situation and further communicate the information to the relevant authorities, maybe to the directors, the management, other directors, the manufacturing department, all those people. The accountant will connect with them and inform them. Then the accountant will keep the connection with the auditors also to approve the accounts. Preparation of financial statements. Financial statements not prepared as a part of this process. Financial statements prepared during the accounting process. Skills required. A bookkeeper does not require special skills, but only thing what they require is that be good with figures, and also they have the training, some sort of training they should have. Most people who study and practice accounting will with accounting companies can and then qualify and then can become an accountant for any company. Analysis. Bookkeeping is easy to do if you are good with numbers, as it does not involve complicated functions. So straightforward bookkeeping is. The complicated functions are done by the accountant. Accounting makes use of the work produced by the bookkeeper to investigate, check, and prepare the financial reports. Methods used in recording. Small businesses sometimes they use the single entry bookkeeping. Just enter it in a book and just pass it on to the bookkeeper or to the other outsourcing companies. And other companies use the double entry system. The accounting department does preparations of the account company's budgets and plan loan proposals as well. The company has to borrow money from the banks or investors, they will give the recommendations. They will get the recommendations from the accountant. Bookkeepers and accountants. If the bookkeepers ignore accuracy and understand the categorize and do not understand the categorization, will create problems in the company accounts. They have to know how to categorize the expenses and the income. An accountant usually oversees bookkeeper's work. An accountant is responsible for the computation of the tax liability for the business as well. So there, the business finances is well looked after, controlled and looked after by the accountant. Bookkeeping to become outdated slowly because because the companies will not need many bookkeepers because there are lots of technical advancement. There are a lot of accounting packages. The companies use accounting packages to do the bookkeeping. You can do everything. You can get all the details from the accounting package. Only they will need a part-time or full-time bookkeeper to put the data into the accounting packages. And also, the bookkeeper will have to have some sort of knowledge to use a particular. There are so many accounting packages are there. They have to have the knowledge of the accounting package, particular accounting package a company uses. Some small business owners may not be using the software because they can't afford and they can't afford to hire people to do that also. They just do the single entry bookkeeping and pass it on to the outsourcing companies. Most businesses, the accounting software to perform all the functions mentioned in this lecture. Therefore, the company will manage their bookkeeping work may be done by one or part-time bookkeeper. Currently, due to the advancement of technology, anyone can do bookkeeping. Only they have to learn to use a particular accounting package. It could quickly do with a short training. Anybody can do it quickly with a short training period. If they undergo a certain amount of training, they can do it. This is the difference between I have compared the bookkeeping and the accounting work. A bookkeeper is responsible for recording and entering all that. Accountant is responsible for preparing the statements, financial statements, and keep everything under control. The finances of the company is kept under control by the accountant. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Bye for now. Talk soon. Thank you.